Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Capricorn season. I hope all is swell. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Cappies. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? All right, so let's get into this message here. This is definitely about a past situation here. This reading is not going to resonate with everyone here, so please only take what resonates here, okay? So I'm picking up on a past situation here. This could have to do with a position, a job, okay, that someone had in the past. I'm getting part-time, PRN, full-time here. There's something about someone being pushed out, or I don't know, I'm hearing declaration, but the someone's hours declining here, okay? I'm getting an energy where somebody was either working full-time, maybe part-time, but it was like something went down. I'm seeing like a slope, something declined here, okay? And I'm getting an energy where there was some unfairness, mistreatment, maybe even discrimination here, okay? And it's like whoever you are, there was no grounds to terminate you. Okay. And I'm not picking up on a termination, but for some of you guys, you did get fired or you did get let go. But there's a specific timeline that I'm leaning more towards, where it has to do with, again, a slow decline here. Like if you were full-time, you went part-time because of some like unfairness, maybe even bullying, harassment here, okay? Something about the situation being toxic and unfair, okay? I'm getting like you took the initiative here to maybe go from full-time to part-time or full-time to PRN, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And Spirit is exposing a situation that like there was outside influences, okay? It wasn't just, toxicity within the work environment or this specific place, institution, facility here. I'm getting like there was a mother figure here that orchestrated this in someone's life. And it has a lot to do with this person wanting you to be out in the cold, in lack here, okay? This is someone who, they went out of their way, and I feel like this has been going on for quite some time, to put you in lack, put you in poverty, keep you in poverty here, okay? I'm definitely picking up on a lot of spell work here, but I feel like whoever you are, this is constant here, when it comes to people attacking you with spell work, spiritually, energetically, there's no one to go run and tell. Okay. So I feel like this is constant. Whoever you are, you would be aware of this. Like there's a constant attack, especially on your finances. That's like the whole thing, your finances here. Okay. And there's several reasons as to why someone wants you in poverty here or in lack here. For the majority, it has to do with hate, envy, and jealousy. There's another layer where someone has already put their foot in their mouth, okay, and it has to do with saying that you are in poverty or you don't have, okay, or you never will be, or, something about your character, your integrity here, where someone was trying to frame you as being a certain way. Okay. And the thing is, maybe you were in poverty in the past. Maybe there was a lot of struggle here, but this is someone here. Number one, they did a lot to keep you there. But when it comes to like this specific job, there was something about things were going really well. Okay. You could have been making a lot of money. You could have been getting a lot of overtime here. And then all of a sudden, that stopped or it declined over time. And again, I'm getting a situation where there was a lot of whoever you are, like, because people are always concerned about your finances here. It's more than one person. It could be an entire family, an entire community here, a group that wants you to be without mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially here. Okay. So yes, of course, there was some spell work, but for someone, there could have been a physical conversation that someone had with your boss at the time here. Okay. This could be, on the phone, person to person, face to face, email. Okay. Like there was a discussion to put you in the Five of Pentacles again, push you out the door. Whether that was like, again, because I'm getting something about you where things were going really well. You were making a lot of money. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And someone had a conversation. There was a plan, okay? An attack basically that someone put in place for that to stop, okay? So it was like, don't give you any more overtime here, okay? And then I'm getting energy where maybe you found another position or you found something else to do. So you're like, you know what? I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to go ahead and do this part-time and move on to something else. Like the writing was on the wall. You could have even been guided by your spirit guides or your ancestors to do so. Okay. And like if you went from full-time to PRN, that's as needed. Okay. That's what PRN stands for. So it was like, when you went PRN, you could have been working a specific schedule or, they were calling you when they need something, but even that stopped. Okay. And that's what they're exposing. For some reason, they're exposing this now. And I'm getting, this is what happened in the past. Maybe just wanting somebody to know what happened. And again, of course, there was some spell work. There was some attacks energetically or spiritually. But I'm also getting somebody could have hooked up with somebody in the physical. This could have been something as simply as writing and sending an email or sending somebody a letter. And for others, it could have been a physical conversation here. And I'm getting something was orchestrated by a mother figure. When I asked for clarity on this situation, the Queen of Cups is what came out. Okay. I'm also getting something about an ex. This could be an ex, somebody you actually dated, or someone who wanted to date you here. I'm picking up on Virgo, Aquarius, and maybe Taurus energy here. There was a masculine, a King of Pentacles who was involved as well, maybe even Capricorn here, okay? So it didn't have to be this mother figure who had a conversation. I feel like this is someone who likes to keep their hands clean. They didn't have to have a physical conversation with this person directly, or they could have. But yeah, that's like what happened. And it's almost just giving like more enlightenment because I feel like you have moved on from this cycle here. Okay. And there could be something that's backfiring surrounding the spell work, as well as whatever manipulation was done to push you out the door, to limit you, to restrict you here. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's see what else the divine spirit has to say about this situation here. Okay. And again, we keep getting this repeating scenario for someone. This mother figure has said a lot about your integrity, about your character here, and about your finances, your stability here. And anytime like somebody is even monitoring and pocket watching here, and it's like she wants to make sure you're only making so much. Why? Because this could even, for some of you guys, this has a lot to do with court. Okay. It's like not only did somebody say you were in poverty, they said like you didn't have the means. Okay. You didn't have you didn't have what it took mentally and emotionally to get yourself out of poverty or to do better. Okay. And it's like she tried to use this to justify taking something from you, stealing from you here. Okay. This person also gossips a lot. This is somebody who has gossip. I don't know if this, because a mother figure doesn't have to be somebody in your family. This could be about a community here, but this is also someone who has did a lot of slandering, malicious gossip in a family, in a community, in the courts, or in some type of institution here. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like you could have been blindsided, like you picked up on a situation, like something was just weird. All of a sudden you were making good money, then it's like excuses, you know. For example, it's like, oh no, we don't need any overtime this week. And then you find out next time when you get to work, so-and-so worked overtime. What you call it, work overtime? You're like, well, what's going on? Okay, it was something like that. There was things that were being orchestrated behind the scenes. And I feel like they're still doing this in the current energy here, okay? Because this person doesn't want to, well, they are a liar, all right? I feel like it's too late for that here, okay? But like, whatever position you were in the past, they want to keep you there, okay? And they will pull all type of strings to make it happen here, okay? So we got the Tower energy here, okay? We got the Tower energy. Six of Swords. Yeah, you could have even avoided this Tower here, okay? Like something blew up on the spot with your happiness here. Yeah, something slowed down. This was to slow you down here, okay? And again, I don't feel like you knew specifically what was going on here, but you move around, and I feel like you were guided to do so here, okay? You were guided to do so. This person, everything is going to backfire on them. And that could be another message that the divine just wants to get out to you, okay? I feel like there's some specific spell work that was going on at that time that is backfiring in the current energy here, okay? So their finances could be very bleak. But I also feel like, again, for those of you where there is a physical conversation, somebody sent an email, somebody was trying to be slick, someone's going to get caught up here. A King of Wands could be significant here. 10 of Wands, maybe a Sag, okay? There was a lot going on behind your back when it came to your work, your career, okay? Yeah. You were forced to move on. Six of Swords, Five of Cups, because, you know, whoever you are, I'm getting someone who is activated. And you know, like when, you know, it doesn't serve you to stay in a situation where you're being mistreated, okay, mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually here. Definitely financially. Yeah, you had to cut your losses here with the King of Swords. I'm sorry, with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy here, okay? Queen of Wands in the reverse here. Yes, somebody's having the Tower. Again, with the hate, with the jealousy here, with the competition here. Spirit is saying something is not over, okay? Whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, all right, it could be a fire sign, but I'm just getting, in general, that's somebody's energy here. Very nasty, very competitive here, okay? This person is having a Tower here. This could be somebody you still have your guard up to. I mean, naturally. Someone could have even said that you were the Queen of Wands in the reverse here, okay? And with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, they were unable to ruin you, you know? Someone said a lot. Yeah, you managed to gain balance here. I'm picking up heavy with a Sag energy because I got the Knight of Wands, the Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Wow. Somebody could have said that you slept around for money. Like this person doesn't want to look some type of way. Like if you have to go show up to court, if you have a court date coming up here, and this person has said all that, but when you show up, none of that is showing up with you here. Someone's going to look like an absolute liar, okay? And they are. And I feel like this person has done a lot to prevent this from happening here, okay? Somebody they do not want you on the top of the wheel. They do not want things flowing for you here, okay? It's like if somebody's a Queen of Wands in the reverse, why is the Ten of Swords also in the reverse here? Okay, somebody also wanted you to keep you stuck in a situation here. I feel like somebody underestimated your move when it came to you walking away. It's like they want you to stay there and get the bare minimum here so they can drag you, is what I'm getting, okay? Ciao. Doing the absolute most. Okay. A Scorpio could be significant. 4 Cups. Yeah, they just wanted you to sit in something and like pout. Okay. Ciao. Okay. Could be a Water sign masculine here that wants to apologize or something. What is this? Okay. I feel like you ascended past this situation here. Okay. Yeah, and they're in regret. Somebody was having fun when they were doing this here, okay? They were having fun manipulating you, manipulating people around you. And I feel like you're that person. I feel like you had already ascended when you were in this situation. So, you know, when it gets to a point where they can't manipulate you with the magic, with the spiritual attacks, they start working on everyone around you here. And that's why we pick up on, you know, all the manipulation with your landlord and, you know, your job. And it's, you know, it comes out in the readings. It's like, why are all these people involved? Why? Because they can't make you self-sabotage anymore, you know. Over time, you learn how to protect yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually here. So they start working on everybody else here, okay? Nine of Swords here. Somebody could be concerned or worried about what they were doing, but someone was having a lot of fun while they were doing it. Like they think it's a game. These are people who think it's a game to destroy people here. Yeah, and I picked up on this person. There's a King of Pentacles energy. This person has a lot of money. I'm hearing a lot of weight, a lot of status here that was making moves against you here. Yeah, causing blockages here is what I'm getting. Causing blockages. This could even been a Six of Pentacles energy in exchange of money, time, energy, and or resources that was going on behind the scenes here. Okay. What was that? Ace of Cups. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse here. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Child, what is this? What is this? The tables have turned, okay? And the reason the tables have turned is because you have your guard up to the situation. Number one, you ascended past it. But these people can't get back in. Somebody cannot circle the block with any type of piss poor apology here, okay? What is going on? Ten of Swords. Ooh, excuse me, confirmation. These are people who were trying to stop balance in your life here. They did not want things to be balanced for you, okay? And that's because they stood a lot to gain from you being in an imbalance, from you dealing with some type of lack here, okay? Child, interesting. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, Five of Swords energy here. Yeah, there was two people that were in cahoots. I'm picking up heavy with a Sag, okay? There was two people that were in cahoots here, okay? I feel like there's some people up under this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups that were actually doing the footwork, okay? Like if somebody did have to make physical contact or communication with your employer, they would do it here, okay? Like there was a lot being done to keep your Wheel of Fortune upside down here, okay? Yep, Five of Pentacles energy here. Ooh, what fell to the floor? The Two of Pentacles here. Okay, again, this could have been a lover. This could have been a lover. Some of you guys, this person was playing in your face. It's a Scorpio. It's a Scorpio and or Sag, or these two people were working together here, okay? This could even be someone who, you know, you ended a relationship with, and they wanted some petty ass get back by destroying your stability, your finances here. Like Two of Pentacles is falling to the floor. This is like, you know, ruin. Okay, you can no longer juggle. This is like bait. You got the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse is how I'm gonna take it. It's like bankruptcy here, okay? And I'm also getting with the Knight of Cups energy. This is someone that you would not let juggle you here, okay? You would not let juggle you, yeah. And I was also picking up like somebody's fantasizing here. This could be someone who you've never been with here. Somebody's fantasizing about getting together with you, but it's all about money, okay? Yeah, this person planted several bad seeds, whoever this Knight of Cups is. Because whatever somebody said about you, that's not how you're showing up, especially on paper here, okay? If somebody does not want to get to whatever point where it's time to show and prove, and they look crazy, okay? They look crazy. Mm-hmm. Somebody was planting seeds for things to be hard for you here, okay? Maybe somebody even wanted you to have to pack it up and move, okay? Yeah. Damn, shit, them fell to the floor again. Okay, yeah, a Knight of Cups energy here. This person is sad, honey. Sick, sad, and sorry. They're very childish here, okay? This is, it's very sadistic when somebody wants to play some type of revenge game that has everything to do with you putting food on the table here. These are people who don't care, okay? Very sadistic and downright evil, okay? They don't care. They don't care about the mouths you have to feed. Like it's like, oh, you don't want to play ball with me? I'll ruin you. That's it. That's it. Okay, very black and white for them. And usually when you run across people like that, someone has did them like this. It could be, a lot of times it's people that was close to them. It could have something to do with their childhood here. So they don't feel any type of way about doing it to others here. Okay? Like, And whatever they're going through, this karma could be manifesting here. Okay? Like there's a reason why this is being exposed here. Okay, bad news. Someone's getting bad news. About them wearing a mask to be successful here, okay? About their success. Yeah, and they're going to be drinking about it, honey. Okay? They're going to be drinking about it. They're trying to keep on a mask, honey, like it's all good in the hood. But They're trying to remain numb, okay? Somebody could be a functioning alcoholic here. Yeah, they're drinking over some type of contract. The decisions, the choices they made to work with other people to bring you down. Deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. These were definitely karmic bonds that they made. Relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict here, okay? So it's time to pay up for this cycle, okay? This hardship that they afflicted on you, okay? Yeah. Because a lot of times when you're in a situation that's like toxic, your spirit guides or ancestors to just tell you to cut your losses and move on. We got something else. They see what you don't see. They also see what's coming, okay? Like they won't fill you in on the details about what to do or why this is happening. They'll just tell you to get out of Dodge here. And this is what I'm getting, what has happened in somebody's energy. And I feel like, again, you're highly intuitive here. Like you picked up on something. You knew something was off. You knew something was off here. Gift. Yeah, somebody received a gift to do you some type of way. Okay, to mistreat you. Okay. Sure did. Yeah, trap. This was about trying to trap you, but this was a trap. Whoever did this, they carried this out thinking that this would never come back up, basically. Okay, this would never come back up. That's what I'm getting. Trap and numbness. Now they're realizing that they have trapped themselves, okay? So dumb, right? So dumb. God damn. Somebody may need help, okay? Getting off the bottle. Help. They need help. Somebody is drowning. Okay, whatever. If somebody's alcoholic, it could be getting much worse. Substance abuse, something is like increasing, progressing, and not in a good way. Somebody needs help. Okay, crying out for support. Help arrives from unexpected quarters. Invisible forces of help guide you through troubled waters. And this can even be an energy where somebody wanted to drive you to drinking here. Okay. You could have had somebody lied and said you was an alcoholic. You was a druggie, an addict here. So they tried to create situations here to, get you to dive off the deep end. That's another thing. But I feel like this is this person now. It's a huge return to sender on every level. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financial here. Okay. Yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy. Consumerism here. Yeah, somebody was greedy. They wanted a piece of the pie. So I definitely feel like there was a Six of Pentacles energy that took place in exchange here. Okay. And you know, they were only concerned about, okay, so I'm getting an energy where they received something on the front end, but it was more about what they were getting on the back end, and it's never going to happen here. It's not going to happen. Somebody was greedy. Focuses on material wealth and neglects true happiness. Unending desire for more and satisfaction is elusive. This is someone here where, you know, greasing their palms together. They feel like at the end of the day, that's going to trump the guilt they have by trying to make somebody homeless, trying to make somebody broke, trying to make somebody go hungry. Like, these are people who are like hurt. Okay, they're traumatized here. You know, people who can carry out deeds like this, they are traumatized. Okay. Imprisonment. That ass is going to jail, and this is unexpected. That ass is going to jail. Okay, exactly where they belong. This is unexpected. They don't see this coming. They don't see this coming. I feel like they thought that this little operation here, this move that they made in the past, was hidden. Okay, they're going to jail. So, and again, the imprisonment also could be like spiritually a curse. Somebody's going to be in the Five of Pentacles for 10 years or more. Okay. Not knowing, oh, why they can't get a job, why this is happening, why that is happening. Like, there's hell to pay. This is going to be unexpected to them because they thought that they were moving in silence here. Wow. Wow. Again, if somebody did something on the physical and there's proof of some type of emails or communication where somebody was wanting you pushed out of something here, digital detox, lost in the virtual world and neglects real life relationships, realizes the need for a digital detox and seeks clarity, feels overwhelmed by digital content and needs a break here. Somebody's going to try to get rid of some communication is what I'm getting here. Get rid of their phone, something like that. Yeah, no. This person may even want to try to reach out. Rejection. No, this is not going to work. This is not going to work here. Blames themselves for rejection and feels unworthy of acceptance. Rejection offers a lesson in resilience. Feels trapped in a cycle of rejection and unable to break free. Somebody is also going to cut this person off, okay? And they're going to have to, you know, push this boulder by themselves, okay? Only for it to roll back down the hill. Like, that's the cycle that they're going to be stuck in. And I'm also getting somebody was setting up, again, this is more confirmation of people setting up situations in which you get rejected here, okay? So things will be hard for you. It's being returned. It is being returned, child. These are individuals who feel like they're so slick, okay? And they have so much pull, these resources where they can do whatever it is that they want to do to people, okay? This is this, I'll teach you a lesson, okay? Like, they have no reservations about attempting to play God in somebody's life. But honey, the get back is here and it's harsh, okay? And it's well deserved, well deserved. Somebody was guided here by an elder. Again, I'm getting the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy here to manipulate some shit. Something was manipulated online, digital receipts, something like that. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Guidance, manipulate, digital whisper. Somebody could have even been trying to manipulate somebody to reach out to you, you know, like on some type of romance scam shit here, okay? And they were definitely given some type of gift here, okay? Somebody older wanted someone here to reach out to them. I'm also getting like they could have even romance scammed somebody who they felt like had a connection. Okay, let's say you have a boss, whether they're younger or older, like they could have, it doesn't have to be a boss. It could be anybody who they feel is at the controls, especially surrounding your finances or your stability. They could have smooched up to them in some way, somehow to get over on you here. Okay. They were guided to do this. by an elder. Digital whisper. Interesting. And I'm also getting this person may try to reach out, and please forget about it. Excuse me, confirmation. Yeah, somebody may try to reach out. So be mindful of people coming to you here, okay? Whether this is people you know or, people you don't know. Yeah. Like somebody could be guiding another person to play nice, okay? Reach out to you and play nice. Ciao. Yeah, because there's some type of time constraints here. I just heard, as soon as I saw the clock, I heard they're running out of time. Look, rocking chair. Somebody could be nervous. Back and forth, stuck, sway. Trust your gut and act. Don't let fear keep you rocking. Yeah, somebody's nervous, okay, about the blowback from this situation. And again, some of you guys could have some legal situations where somebody is running out of time, okay? They told the world you were broke, busted, and disgusted. And you are like not in that position here, okay? And they're sweating bullets. They're sweating bullets. Coffee maker, awakening, energy flow. Something crucial is brewing, set to stream into your future here. Interesting. Something is definitely brewing, honey. Okay, and the clock is going tick-tock, tick-tock. Nuts. Freedom. I feel like there's something good that's about to happen for you here, okay? And you have some toxic people here that didn't want this to happen, okay? Didn't want this to happen here. Globe, yeah. Positioning, journey, clarity, cultural, I don't know, I always mess up the word, cultural boundaries and a new perspective will transform your thinking. Maybe somebody didn't want you to be able to expand here is what I'm getting. There also could be some petty ass competition online with this knife energy. Like somebody was willing to do whatever to stop you from getting a certain position, stop you from expanding here, okay? And receiving some type of clarity, maybe even traveling here. Yeah. Okay, fireplace, renewal, insight, warmth. To embrace a new start, let old doubts rest in the quiet glow. Interesting, okay? And then dryer, balance, enjoyment here. Build a cycle of release. Feel fresh with a lighter heart here. Somebody could have even did a ritual in the past here, okay? Could be burning evidence here. Interesting. Let's get one more. To embrace a new start. Is that one? Oh, no, there's two. See, look at that shit, y'all. Okay, roller skates, sealed. Happiness, release, okay? Unlock sealed happiness and release the constraints of adulthood. So again, constraints. I feel like somebody did not want you to be released from some type of constraint, some type of stronghold here, okay? It's like wanting you to keep repeating a cycle over and over again. Dryer, tumbling, hamster wheel. There's some type of change, okay, uninvited change that's happening though. The arrival of an uninvited guest will alter your plans here, okay? Wow. Book, prophecy, guidance, action. Child, there's a prophecy that's playing out, honey, okay? Recent readings hold a message. Execute quickly to achieve goals here, okay? Wow. I feel like this is someone who tried to stop a prophecy here. And it has a lot to do with you being successful, okay? With your achievements. With, again, getting back to your position, your journey here, okay? This decoration is over. This party. Yeah, there's a surprise coming, honey. A shining facade often conceals a fragile core. Ooh. Be wary of temptations that seem too perfect. Somebody took the bait. Somebody took the bait here, okay? And there's a surprise coming to this situation here, okay? Wow. It's like they didn't want you to be released from something. Again, balance. Okay. I feel like you ascended and you started to build this cycle of release. Okay. You started to feel fresh with a lighter heart here. Okay. And somebody rushed in with a bunch of manipulation here. Okay. Handed out treats. And this is what is about to blow up in their face. Okay. And I feel like strongly, number one, they felt like they weren't being seen, okay? And then number two, somebody felt like they had the power and they had people in position here to where there was nothing that you could do about it. And the thing is, you don't have to do a damn thing about it here, okay? This get back is sponsored straight from the divine and somebody's ancestors passed over loved ones, because what? This was real cruel here, okay? Let's close it out with the Gemstone Whispers deck, you guys. Somebody could be trying to get rid of some shoes here. Okay, shoes. Look at this shit. Memories and clemency. Child. Yeah, mistake. Somebody is realizing they made a mistake. And I feel like it's not so much the people here, because they did make a mistake. But this has to do with people who took the bait. Maybe this boss, maybe this supervisor here, maybe a friend, maybe a coworker here, okay? That thought shit was all good in the hood. It's not. It's not. Someone's getting some more insight on a past situation here. Yes, star. Someone wasn't aware of your anointing, but damn your anointing. What about integrity here, okay? What about doing what's right? Like, people here, see, people are being tested in ways that they do not realize here, okay? Because when you talk about somebody who's chosen, we're not just talking about, oh, you're a star, you have this gifts, you have this talent. We're talking about someone where if you were approached with some type of shiny object or deal, okay, to mistreat someone, it doesn't matter. You could have been down bad yourself. Damn, that $1,000 looks good. Damn, that $5,000 looks good. You're not going to take the bait, okay? You're not going to do to someone else what you wouldn't want done to you, okay? Obstructing, destroying somebody's finances and stability is big. That's big. That's major. That's a major offense. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, okay? But these people, they didn't give a damn. They didn't give a damn, okay? Okay, meditation here and open here. So something about you getting grounded here. I feel like you could get another message about this situation here, okay? There could be some communication coming in which someone may need to ground themselves here. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely cut open here. So it's like you were gutted like a fish here, okay? Interesting. Destiny, the star. Destiny, the star. And they did all this to stop you. They did all this to stop you here. But the divine is in control of your life here and your destiny. Okay? 3838, you could be seeing 1111. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.